Hello everyone, welcome to another video. So what this is regarding is basically in the title. Um, I should probably start off by saying that bridging the gap between YouTube and Facebook is something that I was interested in doing at one time, but I found it to be a little more difficult than I thought. I wanted to use my YouTube name on Facebook, but I believe what I found out is that I would have to create a page, and I didn't really want to maintain that, and I just wanted to have an individual profile, but it wouldn't let me do that. Also, there is a lot of Gal Gadot related pages on Facebook just for her, and then there's Gal as Wonder Woman pages, and I didn't really want to be caught up in that or appear to be trying to compete with that, which I would never do. So I just decided to scratch the idea and just keep my things on YouTube here. So I am on Facebook, but I use Linda is my mother, and I use her account. It's a family account. My cousins use it also, and so one thing first off is I don't believe in coincidences. So I joined this Gal Gadot fan page, and it's more for her, not Wonder Woman, not her as Wonder Woman, but just for Gal as a model and an actress. Um, and I didn't I try to avoid pronouncing her last name on my channel because I don't want to be called out for pronunciation. Um, but the thing about Gal is she doesn't correct people. Uh, and that's how I know she has a very small ego, because our names are something. It's like music to our ears. We love hearing it, and when people mispronounce it, it happens all the time. First and last name. She doesn't correct people. Um, Patty Jenkins was mispronouncing it at an awards show, introducing her on stage, and she doesn't correct people. She's very humble. But I can run this clip of her on Jimmy Kimmel. Pretty funny.
Did I pronounce your name correctly?
I didn't hear the way you...
Gal Gadot.
Oh, you're good.
That's good?
The Gadot can be better.
Gadot.
More T at the end. Yeah.
Gadot?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was steered the wrong way.
No,
Gadot.
no, you're good. You're doing...
Does the name Gadot mean anything, or?
Riverbank.
Riverbank. Oh, how about that?
Yeah.
Riverbank. Oh.
And Gal means wave.
Oh.
I'm all about
Maybe
water.
you should have been Aqua Girl instead of...
You're right.
Okay, so back to coincidences. I just joined this page, a fan page for Gal. Okay, I dropped a couple pictures of my statues, and suddenly I get this message. And what I took it to mean is her Facebook her official page, which she doesn't post often, but when her or the people that help run her page, when there is a new post, it's a treat, for us fans. And I don't think I've missed one. I mean, I always comment or acknowledge it. So I took it to mean her official page. So that's the second coincidence that I just joined this fan page, and then I get this message out of the blue. And also, I'm wondering if it is her and it is regarding her official page. Why now after all this time? I mean, I've been following her for a while now. So let me get it this way. And it's interesting that I couldn't get to a profile. That normally through Messenger you could get to the Facebook profile, but it wasn't. There is nothing here. So here, this is me. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna give the person the benefit of the doubt. But and I'm gonna get to the bottom of this, and at the end the truth comes out, and it did. So, and at first the message was just a one-time drop. I don't hear anything for a day, and then toward the end we're getting kind of to the point here. So here is my response. Yeah, and I take this to be a fan, and it could, a fan is a fan. A fan is me. A fan is you. The person is adamant on being Gal, so I send her to my channel, which I spell wrong, YouTube, and want to get out there that yeah, I'm a guy, right? And then there's my mother, a very amazing, wonderful mother. So I'm saying, letting her know, right, that needs to be clear. So I sent her to the channel. She said thanks. I think of this message to send, and just a thank you. And celebrities, the thing is, they do monitor their, I mean, I think they do sometimes. Certain people, they'll monitor their social media, and so is it possible? I'm giving this person the benefit of the doubt. Yes, it's possible. It could be her or someone closer. So, and immediately I'm thinking, please don't waste your time talking to me. You have a family, two beautiful little girls, a husband, and I appreciate it. This is basically what I'm saying. But if you have free time, please relax and enjoy it. And I appreciate it, but I'm feeling bad of keeping someone like on the phone or on a text, on a chat, when I just want. I can't imagine how busy some people are, or how busy she must be, right? So, yeah, I love Yaron too. Imagine having a superstar wife, and he's always in the background, just following her around, just being there, being supportive. People want autographs. She's getting ushered around in and out of the public, and he's just there, being that rock, and he's very supportive. I think I'd like to meet him actually more than Gal, and if I were to shake her hand, give her a hug, that would go for him too, because together they're one. Like, I'd like to shake his hand too and give him a hug. They're awesome. And this, I can't imagine what it must be like for him to just be, all these things are going on. People want autographs. People are going crazy in public. And it's just like the security is doing their thing. And, he's there just going along for the ride. And he's awesome. Very patient. It's like if you were with your girlfriend or your wife and she's doing her nails or at the hair salon, you're going to just sit there and wait for her, right? You're going to be a gentleman. So, and like I was saying, the truth will come out. I mean, we're gonna get to what this is about, really, and it's just. So here I'm just making it known because I'm speaking to a woman, a married woman, uh, under the pretense of, that this is what that is. So, I just want that to be known. Okay, and here I bring up Yaron. So here we have an interesting thing about the Amazon rainforest, right? So celebrities, charities, okay, I can, fathom that. I can understand that. And just the way this message is written, it seems sincere. And, I'm sure this is a numbers game. So maybe 1 out of 10 people will respond to a scam. And if that's the case, then this is, I would think, a repetitive thing that's being done. So I was wondering why this person doesn't just copy and paste this message in. And what I mean is that this person took a while to write this. It's like almost as if the person typed out all of these words instead of just, going to a notepad and copying and pasting it. Okay, and okay, so we're here in this conversation. I'm about to bring up money or a charity, so I need to, let me just copy and paste this message, boom, and just, it'll be quicker that way. But it just, the time it took to write this, I was sitting here watching it. It just seemed like it took this person a long time. So that's fine. And I believe I was targeted because of the pictures I showed of my two statues. And I mean, so the training armor is what, she's 900, the half scale is 2100, and then the two pillars they're resting on are 250 a piece. So what is that, like $3,500? So people maybe they're under the impression that I have money or something, and that's why I've really cut back on sharing things on Facebook, because you have people that grew up with Linda. They're holding on to that. They absolutely love her. That, she will be their one and only. And I completely understand that, and I agree with that. And that's kind of how I feel about Michael Keaton as Batman, because I'm an 80s baby, right? So you have hardcore, solid Linda fans. She has a solid fan following still. And then you have people that are just looking at something, looking at this collection, thinking, I mean, I don't want to use the word jealous or resentful, but just all kind of things going on. So, I'll keep it on my channel. I don't need to share every little thing I have. But I believe that made me a target for someone thinking I have money, and it's like, so these Comic Cons, we don't have big events here that I would call Comic Cons. They're a lot smaller. But when I go in there wearing a Wonder Woman shirt, which I do, I feel like, if people want to try and sell something, if they want to try to, I'm advertising that, hey, I love Wonder Woman. So if you pull out something Wonder Woman, you might be able to get me. So I was thinking maybe it's better to just wear a Nike shirt or a blank shirt, and that way, But I'm gonna let the flag fly. I mean, I love her. I love Wonder Woman, and that's. But again, I believe, one, that there are no coincidences, and two, that there's a reason for everything. So I just think that I dropped this picture of the collection, and then all of a sudden I get this message from someone claiming to be Gal. So charity organization, and I don't want to be annoying, but just call me pessimistic or jaded. I'm gonna have a hard time believing that you're Gal. I mean, and so the red flag asking about money, if this is coming down to money. And again, going back to this, family and possibly my fans to partake, and I really liked how they worded that. That was good. And giving this person the benefit of the doubt, as again, first and foremost, I just thought this was another fan. So why can't we be friends? That's I really don't think that didn't think from the beginning that this was her. So I tried to look this up, hope for the Amazon. I did find something, but it was under like an organization. I can't remember the name of it. So I wanted the name of the charity. I wanted to look it up. I wanted to find more about it, which I would think anyone with sense would. And I'd like to think that I have some. I mean, I just want to look at it and know what it is. And where that's leading to is I'm wondering, well, how do people donate? Is it through PayPal or... So I want to see the charity, the name of the charity. So I'm asking for the name, and so I bring up the daughter. I love these two responses. This seemed pretty sincere, pretty genuine. I can't believe how big their daughters are already. Yeah, she's exactly what I said, blessed, and I feel that we're blessed to have her. Again, I'm feeling bad about if this in fact was her, which it wasn't, that I'm, just don't waste your time talking to me. Like I can put on the movie. I have my statues. Like, I appreciate it. Thank you though, but be with your family and enjoy your free time. That's pretty much what I'm saying. So I didn't have a side-by-side comparison of the Infinity Studio bust with the revised, the newer Queen Studios bust. So I kind of just slapped this together while this conversation was going on, and all I could think of doing, and I did this for everybody here, because um, the controversy behind these busts and how incredible they look. Um, I thought, let me get it from the horse's mouth. Let me ask her which one she thinks is is the one. So she's picking the Queen Studios, and I love this picture on the left of the Infinity Studio bus. But this lighting here, I think it's some kind of flash that went off. But I love this. I love these two shots, and this particularly this shot of the Infinity Studio bust on the left. And I even did the company logo. So I just slapped that together just to send it here to get an opinion. So I mentioned the price, and then this person accidentally calls me about 3 seconds and hangs it up. I didn't answer it. I figured the person pressed the button by mistake. So I'm explaining upper body. I rather have a full statue. It's just a bust. Funny here. I feel elated with this and happy. Kind of a funny response. So I'm giving this person the benefit of the doubt and just being nice about this, because I don't want to say, I love Gal, here's Gal, and then act like a jerk at the same time, because, I'm not gonna associate myself with someone as great as her and then act like a butthead, So I'm just giving this person the benefit of the doubt and asking if I was gonna do this anyway, put a video of this conversation on here to share. Yeah, so I'm repeating this to make sure if I can post this. And then I mentioned this video that I watched of it was an interview of this person named Ori, and I believe he has Asperger's, and it was such an emotional interview, and this guy was just absolutely loves Gal, and I think he was shaking and crying, and it was awesome. Yeah, maybe I'll link that interview. But yeah. So I bring that up, and then it's like I reminded this person, oh yeah, an interview. So maybe we can work something out for an interview. Depends on my schedule. So I would never agree to that. Like, I would never try to reach out to her or would want her to spend her time trying to talk to me. Like, I would never do that. So no. So here we're coming to the monetary thing. So I'm like, okay, and I know I've read about her getting involved with that and trying to get water over there. There's not much information about that, but I did hear something about that. So celebrities, charities, I can fathom that. I can understand that they work with charities. It's not uncommon, right? So making a donation. So there's red flags coming up. So here I'm just asking for information about it or a link where I could look at it and verify it. So here we're getting some funny excuse, basically saying if I want to know about it, just Google what's going on. And I'm asking specifically about this charity. That's what I want to know about. So the donation is made by getting Amazon gift cards. And yeah, I was just very disappointed. So I'm not upset that this person was trying to get money from me. Like, what I'm upset about is that you're using this woman's name and her picture to do something like this. And for weeks now, this forest has been burning down. And this is what you're doing right now. You're trying to get gift cards from people. It's just really, really sad. And I wasn't going to name the group that I joined which coincidentally I get this message right after that, right after I share my statues. Whereas like I said, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but I respond and post on her official page. Been doing that for a while. I've never gotten anything like this. So I'm thinking, why all of a sudden? That's a second coincidence. Why all of a sudden am I getting this message now about thank you for supporting my page? So here's my response. Yeah, and if you're a fan of Gal, I let people borrow money. I'll help people if I can help them. I almost gave the half scale away. So this woman on Facebook, she had autographs from Gal, autographs from Linda Carter. She had Wonder Woman figures. Someone broke into her home, and all of that was stolen. And I almost gave her my half scale. I felt so bad, and I almost wish I did because it would have been gone before I had a chance to break the sword. Okay, but you know, if you need help, you need money, just don't pretend to be someone else. Just if you need help, I'll see what I can do. This one of my subscribers, Marie, very sweet sweetheart. I was gonna send her some money to get her the half scale, but I guess she's managing it on her own. So it's just that's what I'm upset about. I don't care about money. It's just that you're using her name to do this to people. And then this buy at the end, it just seems really immature. I wasn't gonna mention the name of the group, but then I realized I wrote it out at the end of this thread, these messages. So, and I'm not, it's just a coincidence, which I don't believe in. But that I'm not saying it was someone from that page. It could be anyone, but it's and I think on YouTube, so there's a couple Diana Princes. There's some, so you can use. It's like you and I could have the same first and last name. And there's multiple profiles on Facebook where, someone can just, and I could go on there and just open an account with her name, and I can easily copy this profile picture. I think I have that picture in one of my files, this gorgeous picture of Gal, and I believe on here on YouTube there's I think it's Gal Gadot fan, and I think it's a woman. She's using this same profile picture. That's fine. I mean, I've done that too on this channel. I've used modeling shots of Gal, but I rather would stick with Wonder Woman shots. But yeah, I'm not upset about money. Like, I don't, whatever. It's just, you're using this person's name, Gal, who's a wonderful lady, and to try to get money from people. I mean, just use your real name and say, hey, here's my collection. I love your collection. You know what, man? I've fallen on hard times. Or can I sell you something? Or you want to trade? Or just be real. Just be straight up with me. And don't, yeah, this is what I'm really upset about, is that someone's, dragging her name through the mud over here because they need money. It's like in my statues, I enjoy things better if I paid for it, and everything I have I paid for. I mean, I couldn't see wanting freebies or asking for something for free. I like knowing that I earned it, that I paid for it. So I'll wrap this up, guys. I just wanted to, this is pretty brief. The money thing, it's just like these companies tell you that we'll never contact you and ask you for money, and right there it's a scam. Yeah, I was disappointed that this person is trying to take advantage of people. How about I throw you a couple hundred to just shut this down, to just stop this? And I mean, please, because use another name or something. This is ridiculous. But anyway, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, I guess I'll wrap it up here. I might be getting a surprise in the mail. Maybe. It wasn't confirmed. That will be another unboxing video that should be happening quite soon. So going back to the waterfront review, when I said I'll see you at the end of that, at the end of the second part, when I said I'll see you around the holidays, I meant toward the end of the year when I get a couple more pieces, a couple more statues. But I didn't think of doing a cleaning video. I've always wanted to do that. That was an afterthought. So I did the cleaning video, and then I didn't think that I would break the sword on a half scale. So I did a video about that. But yeah, so yeah, expecting a couple more pieces at the end of the year, and I may be getting a surprise in the mail, which I'll share with all of you. It might be. Not positive about that. That might be happening this month. I would think, I would assume. But thank you for listening to my rant.